I am so thrilled to have on the Thacker Chronicles one of my favorite all-girl bands in the world, SHEL. How y'all doing?
Ooh, so good.
That's so good. And sisters at that.
Yeah.
Sarah Holbrook, Hannah Holbrook, Eva Holbrook, and Liza Holbrook.
Good.
You are good with the names. That was amazing.
It's a good thing before the cameras rolled that I cleared that up, though, right? Do you guys spend a lot of time thinking about, I know you do, your appearance, but what might happen on stage? And I'm not trying to insinuate that there's some sort of big bawdy show that goes on with you guys, but is there a lot of thought that goes into that prior to doing a tour, or how you're going to want people to perceive you on stage?
Definitely.
Do you want to take that, Eva?
Yeah, it's actually been a conversation throughout the years, you know, just because perception is it's either works with you or against you, you know, and how do you want to be perceived? And I think the realization that we've come to is just that narrow definitions harm anybody, you know, in your career or in your life. Like when you're working with other human beings, how do we define ourselves? You know, do we define ourselves by what we wear or what our job is, you know, whether we're a butcher, baker, candlestick maker, or musician? Do we define ourselves by our gender, or do we define ourselves by the fact that we're all souls, you know, and creative beings with incredible capability?
My world is turning gray. My life is slipping away. The man who was the circus is weak. Close his eyes, let him sleep.
Well, my next question was going to be, how many semi-trucks of clothes to go ahead of you when you're out on tour? I can only imagine. Quite a few.
With a 2-month tour, we did, I think you have one suitcase.
Liza,
I have a big suitcase and a little suitcase.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
One for clothes, one for shoes and books.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys all pack in 2 suitcases, and I keep it pretty light with like a small one.
We just need to buy Kindles because the majority of what we pack is books.
That's funny.
I know, it's weird.
Now,
They're heavy.
I had some friends in a band, and they all were very into their hats, fedoras and all kinds of hats, and they would pack their hats in drum cases.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great. So
Hey?
Eva makes and wears these awesome top hats. She left it at the studio today because we were all running late. But that is a great idea.
I've seen the top hats, and they're great. I love the hats.
Our friend Andrew Robinson just wrote me a message on Facebook, and he's building me custom hat boxes for my hats.
That is so great.
So, yeah. He's like, what kind of lining would you like? And
Did you say velvet? What did you say?
I said felt. I wasn't going to go velvet.
Okay.
You got to go all out when that kind of stuff comes up, because then they can back off and go, well, I can't. This is a goofball question. I don't want to ask it, but I'm gonna because I'm curious about it. You know, do you all see the guys gathering, you know, at the stage and kind of like giving you the look, like notice us? Is that what happens with you guys?
That's exactly the look we get.
Hey, girl.
Does that happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just depends on the level of intoxication, and really, that's when it
Of
like,
you?
Ew. No, but really the level of intoxication, because usually they keep it pretty. They keep it pretty cool, but every now and then, like, somebody will step across the line, and you have to.
We watch this simple fool turn his cheek. Why does the strong man mock the joy of the weak? The man who was the circus is murmuring while he sleeps. He can't.
Yeah, we were actually just discussing the line when it's okay to slap people and when it's not.
Oh, well, we got to talk about that.
We don't know where it is.
Oh, you don't know?
You don't.
We know where it is.
I don't know where it is.
We just had this conversation. If somebody touches you and you don't want them to touch you, you can slap them.
Sure.
That's what we decided.
Yeah.
That's
Or if they're
technically
being
assault
if they're being verbally, I don't know,
Inappropriate.
Yeah,
It's
I would
okay.
slap them.
Yeah. Okay.
But I haven't been brave enough yet. But at some point, I'm gonna slap somebody.
It's even better if you
people
have
are
a
gonna get
drink in your
slapped.
hand.
And then the opposite of that would be how many girl fans do you have that maybe take after your... I mean, I love your clothes that you wear and the hats and all of that. I think that's, that's a major part of it for me, And then it's like the music is like, holy moly, this is like the thing, So do you have the girls yet that are kind of coming out with the hats and that kind of stuff?
We just did a signing a couple days ago, and a couple of girls came over and they had their top hats that they made themselves, and they were like, for Halloween I was Sarah, and the other girl's like, and I was Eva, and we're like, oh, people are dressing up as us for Halloween.
That's strange. That's good.
No.
I think that's part of when you know that they're watching like that too. That's been part of what's made us think more about our wardrobe and how we're presenting ourselves too, because we wouldn't want them showing up for Halloween and
Yeah, you've got to be careful what example you're setting, I guess.
I understand that there's some beatbox goodness that comes about. Do you all perform for yourselves on the bus or the van or wherever you are, and just to have fun and blow off some steam, maybe with a little beatbox action? Oh, that was good. That was wonderful.
Yeah, she just comes in handy. We'll bring her to parties and she'll pull that out and people think we're cool and
But you guys don't hop in there? You didn't hop in? You didn't? I saw you trying to recruit.
When I try to beatbox, it's kind of like
yeah,
kind of like an old 49 Ford coming to a stop. You can't have a bottle of Bren up on your amplifier.
no,
not.
Because the young kids will want to go out and buy the Bren on the black market.
it's a hard line.
Back by your bus. Your little side business.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Cut me in, Sarah.
Wiping off their smiles as the tears drip down. The man who was the circus is gone. Still the show must go on.
Well, I really appreciate you coming to the Thacker Chronicles today.
Thank you so much for having us and for all the whiskey. And I'm the only one that's drinking it, but thank you.
What whiskey is it, Sarah?
It's Bren from France.
Made by a ballerina.
It's SHEL on the Thacker Chronicles.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.